Axel! Blinksy!
You find yourselves in either the kitchen or just on the cusp of a wine storage of a dilapidated mansion called Argenvostholt, about a half-day's travel to the west of the town of Vallaki. While in Vallaki, the day before, you met several interesting folk. Erwin Martikov, the owner of the Blue Water Inn, Rictavio, a patron of the same inn where you yourselves stayed last night. Two individuals who sat in a corner muttering over a stew appeared to be hunters. Two young men looking for trouble named Carl and Nikolai Watcher. In fact, you insulted the Watcher brothers, who left in a huff. I believe it was Riku in particular, though with assistance of Axel. During your stay at the bar, you decided to hand over Freak and Myrtle to Erwin Martikov, who seemed a kindly man with children of his own, and determined to find each of the children a home. Leaving the next day was easy, though your journey to Argenvostholt was punctuated by an ambush that resulted in the death of several Vistani. You killed Aragal, a Vistani who had been at the Tesser camp during your Taroka card reading, and routing or killing several of the others who ambushed you. Upon arrival at Argenvostholt, you began to explore the mansion, looking for the Sun Sword, Madame Eva's words ringing in your ears. The treasure lies in a dragon's house, in hands once clean and now corrupted. And it was during this exploration that you found a person hiding in a wine storage area, off of the kitchen on the first floor. Standing before you is an individual who has identified themselves as Savid. Elfin ears poke from long, filthy dark hair. The man is lithe and strong-looking, with a quiver of arrows sticking out from under a cloak, the bow strung with an arrow knocked but pointed to the floor. Blood stains the cloak. Recently fresh blood. He is quite injured. He appears quite hurt. Not necessarily near death, yet exhausted, near collapse. He looks at you all, expectantly. What would you like to do?
I forget what were we saying to him before?
He was
We ended
telling us
last
about
time.
like the things that attacked him outside.
Oh yeah, he was telling us there was a monster.
Yeah, so he was, and he describes this, he was chased by blights. Blights are like twig-like creatures, wooden creatures, anywhere from 1.5 to 4 feet tall, with sharp needle-like points for stick-like arms and legs. And they ambushed him from some trees, and he was forced to take refuge in the wine cellar or the wine storage area.
And he told us he was looking for someone, right? There was a search party or something?
Yes, he is looking for a young Vistani girl who goes by the name of Arabelle. And at this, he goes, "Have you seen her?"
No.
Have you
But,
seen a dragon around here?
A dragon, you say? No. No, I've seen no dragon here.
Well,
That said, this, and he sort of like motions around with his eyes and his head sort of turns. He goes, "That's, in human guise, a noble dragon led a group of the knights of the, Order of the Silver Dragon, this place. My understanding is that they gave refuge to those who were escaping Strahd von Zarovich's armies. Strahd and his soldiers slew the dragon, destroyed the order, sacked the mansion, and left it in the state it's in now."
Well, here's to hoping that he missed a few things.
The Count misses very little.
Very little is still something.
hopefully you missed that girl you're looking for.
Indeed.
Well,
he's looking for this one too.
We have business here and we're pressing forward, so if we find that girl, we'll bring her here. Is this where you're gonna be staying? Riku looks around.
Oh, I can't imagine that she made it this far. Though if you do, if you could bring her back to the Vistani camp outside of Vallaki, I myself I'm going to attempt to retreat there. I need to rest. And he indicates his arm, which has the darkest and wettest spot of blood. You can see many sort of puncture wounds on his arm, and looking at him, you're not even sure he can pull the arrow back on the bow. He's like he has knocked.
Well, Riku looks him up and down. He's like, well, we're not exactly welcome there, we'll say. So perhaps we won't be seeing you. And would you care to do me a favor and not mention us seeing us, but know that we are friendly?
Make a persuasion check.
Sure. Oh, that is that one. Turn into a 9.
And he says, indeed. I mean, bringing Arabelle back to the Vistani camp may earn you some favor, is what I would suggest, but nonetheless, if you would like, you seem quite a capable bunch. I suspect that our leader, Casimir, would like to hear from you. Um, the hut's ringing the Vistani camp down below, underneath the hill. If you would like to come to his hut, look for the 2 or 3 dusk elves similar to myself standing outside it. Come have a word. Uh, I
Yes.
can't promise that I won't not tell him at the very least of you.
Well, listen here. The way you and I are talking right now, let him know that this is how we choose to proceed further, instead of how we did before. And then he kind of taps on his sword. He's like, tell them that his men drew first, and that we prefer this way.
Oh, I think you misunderstand me. The it's only the dusk elves who I think we should speak with.
Ah,
Um,
I see. Well, never mind that last bit.
Well, either way, it sounds like returning this girl might at least wipe the ledges clean. We can start fresh.
Yes, yes.
But and before he leaves, I want to ask him like, where on the? You said you were attacked from the trees. Like, where on the grounds these things attack you? Was it like right outside here, and I like tapped the window behind me?
and he goes, actually, it was down the road a ways, and I fled up the road for about a mile
Okay.
to make it here and find shelter.
Well, I'm sure there's all sorts of creepy crawly things around.
Indeed, I do believe I heard noise, and he actually points at this point. He says somewhere to the south, and he actually doesn't point through the door to the south of the kitchen. He points like down this way, and he says, somewhere on the southern side of the house, I did hear some sort of scuttling.
Ah, well, I'm sure we'll run into it for not too long. Isn't that right, chaps? I'm sorry, and lady gestures back to Irina.
Indeed.
Uriel's good at finding bad guys.
Anywho, we're gonna get moving here. Well, thank you for uh, not trying to kill us. That's very surprising in a house like this. We appreciate it. And until we meet again, Riku bows.
And thank you for not putting me out of my sad misery. I'm going to go back to the camp, if you don't mind. Hopefully I can get there in one piece.
Good luck, my friend.
And he begins to take off, and he goes, oh, one last thing. And he pulls back. It's odd. He puts the arrow away with his one good arm. He pulls back his like cheek and mouth to expose his teeth and gums, and he goes, "Be careful of staying too long in this place." And you can see his gums, and they have turned black and swollen, and there seems to be blood leaking out of them ever so slightly down across his teeth.
Interesting.
And he says, the corruption here has taken hold deep. The evil that manifests itself is in many forms, but one of them is that depravity and corruption of the body can take hold if you stay here for too long. Be wary where you lay your head, as I did mine for a few hours. And
Ah,
clearly, it does not much for your wounds. And he goes, hopefully I can rest and recuperate somewhere else, and this will take care of itself. Be
yes.
safe.
Find rest elsewhere, my friend.
Sort of nods, and he begins to head out the doors.
It's good advice. You fellas hear that? Don't rest here.
Yeah, no
Okay,
short
okay.
rest.
I like
Or
tap
else-
my giant demon tooth. I'm like, yeah, some physical deformities would be really unfortunate.
All right.
All
Let's,
right. Let's
shall we
find that
proceed?
sword. Yeah.
Rico
Yeah.
goes to listen on the door.
Make a perception check.
9.
Uh,
You're bad at this game.
I know.
you hear naught but silence from the beyond.
Sounds good to me. Rico opens the door.
All right, let me expand this one. And you can see the following. It is quite clearly a dining hall. A 20-foot long table with sculpted dragons for legs stands in the center of this hall. The chairs that surround the table have backs carved to resemble folded dragon wings, and several of the chairs have been overturned and smashed to pieces. Suspended above the table is a crystal chandelier that glows with a soft white light. Standing in windowed alcoves are 2 life-size statues depicting knights with dragon-winged helms and shields. Rainwater trickles through cracks in the ceiling, flowing down the west wall and adding to a large puddle on the floor. 5
Rico,
sets of wooden doors lead to this hall. The doors to the northeast corner hang open. So, here, ever so slightly. A pair
those
of
ones are
leaded doors. Their panes
open, you
cracked.
said?
Yeah, that one's open in particular.
Okay.
Right here. There's a pair of leaded doors. Their panes cracked and broken. Stand open between panels of stained glass set into the east wall. Sorry, that's these that are ever so slightly open. The panels depict silver dragons in flight. Beyond the glass doors lies a dark, misty room that looks to be some sort of chapel just based on the way the light is shining through. There's a door to the south that is closed back into the Great Hall.
So when Rico opened these doors, he would have opened them very formally, like he's seen his servants do many a time when he was a boy, and then say after you, and then lean against the wall and smile.
Give him a sidelong glance and then step into the room. And you said that some of the chairs were all like destroyed and beat up. Are there any of them that are still in like good shape?
Yeah, several of them are in half decent shape, particularly on the western side, as well as the one on the far southern side. In fact, the one that is on the far side of the table here appears to be the most regal of them all.
I'm gonna go try it out. Thinking, Riku, you think your bag of holding? These chairs look like they might be able to fetch us a pretty penny.
I'll leave the chairs. We don't need them.
Axel, as you are close to the open doors that are they're only like an inch or so ajar, you can't really see through them into the room beyond. Give me, what's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 14.
Yeah.
You can hear something shuffling
Ooh,
through the doors to the east.
Axel puts his hand up in a fist like thing. And
like
then
everybody freeze.
yeah, and then points to where the noise is coming from. Point to his ear,
Riku-
and then to where the noise is coming from.
Riku draws a sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna slowly stand up from my chair.
So is
without
that
trying
where So
I
the
agree.
sound is where like the pink is that like where I see a little pink? Where's the?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay. So how do you? Should we just open the door, or is there anybody have anything they can do to like
So I'll move up closer to Axel to back the boys up.
yeah.
What do you think? Should we just can you like peek through it if
Yeah,
it's like a little bit
very
ajar?
slowly. If it's like a slightly open, very slowly, kind of like give it a little poke. Maybe like some, momentum will take the rest of the way.
Gotcha.
Try to pretend like I'm the wind.
Give me a either sleight of hand or a stealth check. It's up to you.
Okay. 14.
Okay. As you slightly open the door, give me a perception check.
Perception. 22.
You can see the following. I will sort of pop
Riku
this
gives
over.
Vincent bardic inspiration.
And you can see at least 2 figures shuffling about inside the room.
Hmm.
They are milling about aimlessly. They are dressed in what appears to be armored figures, and they are kneeling. They seem to be milling about and then kneeling before this altar, and then a third comes into view and kneels before the altar.
Can Riku see this?
And mills about. Yeah, if you're also like sort of peering through the door, you can
If
see
they were all
this.
gathered up together, I probably would have cast a spell.
Oh, okay. Go for it. What would you like to do?
Shatter.
All right, go ahead and cast
Just getting
Shatter.
right
And
into it then, I guess.
let me just switch over to something, and then I will ask you to roll initiative in just a moment.
I have a question about. So that guy said something about a blight. Like, is that like a monster?
Yes, a blight.
Should we know what that is, or like?
That was the stick
The
figure one,
The
right?
stick tree monster.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he described that one. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Go
we
ahead
fought
and
those in
roll
our
initiative.
very first campaign. The League of Friends.
Maybe.
Did you say roll initiative?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And Riku over here just starting fights.
Dang.
Opening fights. Ooh,
Oh,
All right.
not opening. Is fucking Vincent with the nat 20.
Nat 20.
So the way this is going to work, Riku, you are going to be able to cast Shatter.
Okay.
And then Vincent will go and you will go again. Because you're
Okay.
basically taking an action to like start the first round of combat.
Okay.
So go ahead and cast Shatter. Let's see how that turns out.
Eee. Need a con 14 save on those boyos.
Gotcha. So the first one is a fail. The second one is a success.
So he's
The
only
third
half.
one is a success. And
Only
how
half
much
on that one
damage?
too. So
Same.
5 on success, 10 on fail.
Seeing
You have their
plus 7.
attention.
It's thunder damage, if that does anything as well.
It hurts them. It does not hurt them extra or less than you would expect.
Okay.
It hurts them exactly the amount that it's supposed to.
Yeah. They wear tattered chainmail armor. Mechanically, however, it acts as like a leather armor.
Okay.
And that brings us to Vincent's turn. What would you like to do, Vincent?
Vincent's gonna run over to the door.
You got bardic too.
What does that mean?
A d6
Oh,
to
thank
your
you.
roll. Yeah.
And would you like to open the doors fully, or would you like to leave them as they are, just slightly cracked?
I'll swing it open. Why not?
Okay.
And then
house.
and then I'm gonna take a shot, and only because I have the bardic inspiration, I'm gonna try to do my snipe shot and try to hit for the
Okay.
first time.
Which
So
one?
this will be the one in the middle of the three. So sorry, I'm not looking at the picture. C.
Okay.
Okay. And that one.
But
Okay.
you can save the Bardic for that because it probably won't
Yeah, I
hit.
don't want to use my bardic, but I do want to use my regular inspiration because that was bullshit. So
Go for it.
how about a
Well, that's much
26?
better.
Yeah.
There we
That is a
go.
hit.
But
You can-
-5, so it'll be a 20.
Still hit.
Yeah, probably save the Bardic still. You
I'll
know.
save my bardic. Okay, good. So we'll just do this. 9 damage.
Okay. The
Then,
arrow strikes into the body. Go ahead.
yeah, then I am going to make that arrow a arcane arrow. So I will use one
Doesn't
of my.
doesn't sharpshooter give you like a +10 to damage or something too?
Yeah, so I'm sorry. Yeah,
Oh.
it was +10. Sorry. So
Nice.
19. Yes.
Gotcha.
Thank you for remembering.
I got you.
And yep. And then so I'm gonna use a bursting arrow.
Ooh.
Which immediately after the arrow hits a creature, the target and all other creatures within 10 feet of it take 2d6 force damage.
Oh
Ooh.
shit. Is there a
That's
save for that or not?
No, it is just.
Wow.
It
just
is what
extra
it is.
damage. Is what it sounds like.
Yeah,
Roll it up.
2d6.
That's juicy. That's like a smite almost.
Ooh, 7.
I think that's the average. That's pretty damn good.
6 and a 1.
All right. So as the arrow impacts the back shoulder of this creature, there is a like a little like grenade-like shockwave, and it sprays shrapnel of the arrow all over the other creatures, clearly impacting upon them as well. These are humanoid creatures. You suspect that they are not alive, but you don't know for sure. And it seems that they are stronger than maybe you would normally expect an undead to be. You have done 31 points of damage to one of them without it seeming to take too much notice of it.
Vincent's gonna duck behind the door and crouch
Crouch.
and go, they look big, boys. He didn't even seem to flinch.
Riku, it is your turn again. What would you like to do?
Riku looks to Irina and says, you may want to hang back for this one.
Oh,
And,
okay.
And I mean, emergencies only. He winks, and then let's see. I mean, all I have is shatter, but I'm not going to use that. Let's see. I'm gonna. So would there be space?
Now you said they were like kneeling doing a ritual. Did they like react to me hitting them?
Oh yeah, they are fully standing up at this point.
Would there be space here
I
for
think
me to
so.
stand?
I'm gonna say no. I think that's
Okay.
you would like real. It would be difficult terrain, is what I would say, between the alcove and the statue.
All right. Well then, think. Riku's gonna go here and ready his attack for if any of them open the door.
Okay.
Any of these creatures like come here and open the door.
Gotcha. And you can sort of see that there's another stairwell on the north side of this chamber as well, through the slit in the door.
Okay.
You're readying an attack. That's your full action. Bonus action? Anything else?
No, that's it for now.
Okay. The first and closest of these creatures has its skin and flesh seem to knit back together. Some of the arrow bits begin to fall off of it, and you can see it beginning to rejuvenate. It will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 move to the open doors and attempt to take a strike with a sword. It has in its hands what is clearly some sort of long sword, and it uses the weapon with both hands, attempting to strike twice. It will do so once against Axel and once against Vincent. The first one is a natural 1, so it will fail. The second one, this is against
Oh.
Vincent, is a 23, and this will do 2d10 plus 4.
That's a lot of damage.
It will do 20 points of damage.
Ooh.
Oof. We
Hi,
gotta get
guys.
we gotta get these guys out of that church area.
I think we got to
but-
get out of here.
The second will run. Oops. We'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and engage with Vincent, but not be able to take his attacks. He also rejuvenates some of his health.
Damn.
And the third will do the same as it moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here and opens the doors. You may take your attack, Riku.
So 12 hit.
It just misses.
Okay.
And it dodges out of the way as it opens the doors inwards towards itself. It will, however, take a set of strikes at you.
Mm-hmm.
The first being a 12, the second being only a 10
Oh.
with its longsword. That was
Wow.
very close to that 17.
Very lucky. Holy shit.
And they are fully engaged with you all. Axel, what would you like to do?
All right. So are we doing this?
I feel like we gotta get them out of that room. That room is probably like hallowed or consecrated or whatever it is that. So we ran into this in one of the churches where like a guy was restoring HP in like a certain room.
Hmm. He's not
Okay.
wrong.
Yeah. So into the dining room then?
Yeah, we gotta
Religious
somehow
guy
pull-
says get him out of the church. We listen
Yeah.
to him.
We gotta somehow like draw them out of that room.
All right.
Just disengage, or you're able to just walk away, right?
That's only after if I attack one, then the other one would still get an attack of opportunity. I assume.
I thought mobile just negates that shit.
Well, what I'm saying is mobile is I have to attack somebody, and if I attack that person, then
Oh, it's only one creature.
yeah. So if say I attack A, then B will still be able to hit me.
Just like good old fashioned disengage.
No, okay. I will disengage and get behind the table.
Okay.
End turn.
Okay. What would you like to do, Uriel?
Yell to Vincent and Riku, like, we gotta get him out of that room. Draw him into this room. And then I would go also on this other table with Axel. And bonus action, divine favor. And then I'm going to throw a javelin at A.
Okay. Divine
With a
favor lets you
20.
throw the javelin.
Yeah, it's a bonus action spell.
Oh wow. Okay.
So 23 to hit. I'm assuming that hits.
Yes.
And then, so let's see. 7 regular damage and 4 radiant damage.
Okay. You do how much total? Sorry.
11 total, but 4 of it is radiant.
Okay. And that was against A.
Yep.
Gotcha. So did you disengage or not?
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. I'll just eat the attack of opportunity. Fuck it.
Okay. Okay. So one of them is going to take an attack of opportunity against you.
I think I was right. I was right here, so probably only
Yeah.
A.
Just A. Does a 19 hit?
Oh, just barely. That's my AC.
Okay. And this is going to be 2d10 plus 4 for 9 points of damage.
So 13 total.
Yes. Yep.
You guys are hurting us.
Irina yells, "What should I do?"
Hide.
Shoot him if you got a bow.
Yeah. One thing we haven't done yet is determine what what class Irina is. Like we don't know what tricks she has. She's just like
She is I'll tell you now. She
okay.
is a noble, and I will send over the stat block. She really can't do much. It's kind of annoying sometimes.
Riku
actually.
taught her how to swing a sword.
Okay, so she's not like a cleric or a fighter or a
Right.
okay.
She's not really useful in combat. She can do a little bit, but not much.
It all makes sense now.
She can add something to her AC. That's the big thing.
Oh, that's good. Stay alive.
Okay. Full turn for you, Uriel. Vincent, what would you like to do?
Vincent's gonna disengage and backhand spring away from these guys.
Okay.
Very Ninja Turtle like.
Done.
Get to his boys. And is that an action or a bonus action?
The disengage is an action.
An action. All right. And then does that mean do I have bonus action second wind?
Okay.
1d10 plus 4.
Roll big.
6. So 10.
Pretty good.
Up to 26. Alright, I can take another hit. Alright, that's all I got.
All right. Riku, what would you like to do?
Riku will also disengage and join the fellas. But he's gonna actually go here.
Oh, I thought we were gonna have a nice little formation, and then yeah, just
And he's gonna hold his
Riku.
action. He's gonna hold his attack action. Actually, I can't even do that. I'm just gonna stay right here.
You sure? Is
Yep.
Is there anything else you would like to? You could hold your attack if you want.
But I disengaged, so isn't that using my action?
Oh, yep. Sorry, you're totally right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stay right here.
All right. That brings it to letter A. He does not regenerate any health. In fact, as you release the radiant damage on him, Uriel, it seems to stick, unlike nothing else had yet. He will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Move to here and take 2 strikes, one against Vincent and one against Uriel. Vincent. Oh, I am so sorry.
Oh no. Sorry, it's 4d10 damage. You'll be fine.
Damn.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh, yeah, he'll be fine. Yep.
38 points of damage.
Yeah, we down.
Damn.
And the attack on Uriel is a 10. Sorry, Vincent. That will be this turn for this creature. This one will move to here to take 2 swings against Uriel for a 19 to hit
Oh.
and a 9. And the one that hits will do 17 points of damage.
God damn.
It's been real, boys.
You might have to just like straight up run away.
30. It can get here to you, Axel, and it will also take 2 attacks against you with the longsword. 21 to hit. 14 to hit.
Both
That looks
hit.
like a hit. Okay.
4d10.
4d10 plus 8. Oh,
21.
like the exact opposite of the roll against Vincent. 21 points of damage. And as these creatures swarm across you, the first one yells at you, "Leave Lord Argynvost's home, defilers." And the second yells, "Death to those who serve Strahd." And the third screams, "Any who defile our home shall be turned away."
Wait, we might be able to talk our way out of this.
Axel, what would you like to do?
Plead for our lives.
You want me to plead?
They're
you
against
do it.
Strahd. We're against Strahd. So like, we're on the same team.
They're also
Uh,
undead creatures, man.
I will give each of you a free insight check, except for Vincent, who's down. Sorry.
I don't want an insight check.
So we just roll. You want us to roll this?
Yeah. Just
Let's
a
do it.
quick insight check. None of you believe that these creatures can be reasoned with at this point.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys still want to do this fight?
I mean, I kind of think we should run away. I'm down to 7 HP. Vincent's down. Axel's
I can
hurting.
get Vincent up. And Vincent or Axel's not even raging yet.
You'll have to get me up next round.
Yep, I can do that.
Then you'll have to get Vincent up also next round again after he takes one of the hits.
And let me say as well, none of these creatures are anywhere close to being bloodied.
Yeah, I think we are punching far above our weight right now.
All right, let me check to see how much movement I got. Ruler. Okay. And if I wanted to drag Vincent, how would that affect my movement?
It is going to cause your movement to be cut in half.
So okay, 20. I think I can get on the other side of like door where Irina is then. Yeah. Right there. All right. Oh, can I disengage and still drag Vincent though?
I'll allow it.
Okay. Yeah. Axel says to the undead monsters, he's like, "You got it, dudes," and goes and grabs Vincent and drags him into the other room.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Uriel,
what would you like to do?
I'm going to apologize profusely to these undead people. They were sorry, we're leaving. We'll go. And then I'm going to disengage and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And as I pass Irene, I'd say, we're getting out of here. These guys are way too strong.
Okay. Irina will spend her turns sprinting 5, 10, or she will assist Axel. So you guys can move at like 3/4 speed, Axel.
Okay.
And she will move with Vincent 5, 10, 15, 20 to here if you are assisting her.
So I can move like where she is?
On your turn, you can move with
On
her.
my next
and, like,
turn. Okay.
yeah. So like normally I think you would move, what is that, 40 feet?
40. Yeah.
So you would move 30 instead, basically.
Okay.
Or if you're doubling it, we can figure out that math, but so on and so forth. Vincent, you are being held between Axel and Irina, bleeding out from multiple sword wounds. What would you like to please make a death save?
15.
All right,
Great.
a success. Can I also please get a Constitution saving roll from you?
From me. Yeah.
Oh no, he's gonna turn into a zombie.
An 18.
Good enough. You do not take any corruption.
Ha
Riku, you are
Riku looks
alone.
down and looks at his wrist like he's checking the time. He's like, I think it's about time I go. And he's gonna disengage. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I got 5 more, so we'll go here 30, and then bonus action. Bonus action, healing word on Vincent. 7 HP back.
ha.
You are up.
Oh, Vincent, thought we lost you there, buddy.
What happened? Where are we?
He took a little nap. We gotta go.
Let's get out of here. Wait, did you get the sword?
We'll
Not
come
yet.
back for it.
Yeah.
Let me just check one thing. They begin to continue towards you. The first of which, 5, 10, to here. And as he steps through the doors, you can see that he continues to rejuvenate his flesh.
Wow.
He will take one attack against Axel, saying, "Leave now." 16.
We're
to hit.
trying to.
Yeah, right. We're running away.
I'm already pulled over.
For,
I can't pull over anymore.
Is that +4?
yep, 22 points of damage.
All right.
Oh shit, are you down as well?
Yeah.
The second will step here, or oops, 5, 10, 15, 20. We think on this. This one will go here. 35, 40, 45, 50. Yelling, "Leave now!" And this one will go here yelling the same for you to all leave.
Okay.
Axel, please make a death saving throw.
Ooh.
Axel is on the floor, currently bleeding out.
Come on, Axel.
Uriel, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna turn to Riku and be like, "You got any more of those healing words left for our boy Axel?"
Yeah, but it's not my turn for a little while.
How do we get him out of here?
I could get him up, but they might just knock him down when I get him up again.
If I try to drag him, I'm not really gonna get him any further away than he is now.
You could get him to. So if you move here, and grab him, that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25-ish. So you could get him to here, at the very least.
Can't
That's
leave
pretty
that boy
good.
after behind. Yeah. So I'll go grab him and I'll just pull him back to where I started.
And you do get 5 more feet of movement this way.
Oh yeah, then
So
I'll
he's-
pull him there.
Yeah. Vincent, what would you like to do?
Ooh, would dragging him have been my action?
Yeah, dragging him would have been your action. Or actually, I'm going to say no in this instance. So if you want to use your action somehow, you may.
I am going to use one from my lay on hands pool just to get him back up.
Oh, nice. Good call.
So you're back up with 1 whole HP.
Good news.
Hey, he's awake.
Irina will 5, 10. She will begin sprinting for the door, and she will begin to make it down the steps to here. Vincent, what would you like to do?
We'll follow.
Gotcha. What does 60 feet look like for you? You can get to like right next to Irina if you want.
Uh-huh.
Same for Riku by the looks of it.
Yup. Running.
They will move around you, but not attack you. Leave now. And they will let you flee. Axel and Uriel.
I think we should take them up on that, Axel. What do you think?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we have 8
Sure.
HP between us. Let's get a dodge.
Does that mean they're not going to take up tax of opportunity?
They will not. You can just flee.
Okay.
Run away!
General flee? General flee?
Run away!
They do follow you to the doors.
We
They
get
do
it. We're
walk-
leaving. We're leaving.
then
Vincent would
you-
Vincent would be outside staring up at the place, just being like, "Well, we gotta find a new way in."
And then they will close the doors on you.
All right, boys, we gotta do this more stealthily.
That
Yeah.
didn't go well.
All right.
Maybe we find somewhere close by to rest up.
Yeah, let's go down the road and see if we can find a place to camp and
Okay.
discuss our futures in this
Well,
world.
that didn't go as planned.
No.
Before we leave, I'm gonna give 10 more HP to Axel,
Okay.
and I'm going to give 9 more HP to myself. And I'm also going to healing hands myself.
Just as a reminder, it did take you about 6.5 hours to get to this place. So it is beginning to get near sundown.
2 ones. Oh my god, 3 ones in a row.
Oh, you re-roll ones.
All right, so I got a 4 and a 3. All right.
What are you rolling?
I used all of my lay on hands and I used healing hands because I was fucking hurting. So I'm thinking maybe we find a thicket or something. Maybe like a secluded area of brambles or shrubbery.
Yeah.
And we
Let's
long rest up.
yeah, we'll head back in the direction of Valaki and look for a
Yeah,
place
let's
to
get
rest
get near
on
the
the way.
road. Find somewhere to camp along the road, right?
Yeah.
But not the way that
Off-road.
guy said he was attacked.
Yeah.
What guy?
The guy we just met.
His name was like David backwards or something.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, David.
Savid, yeah.
You guys want to go? You given up already?
Well, you want to go back in there?
Well, we came for the sword, didn't we?
We need to approach this differently. I
Yeah,
think.
Let's
we're
not.
not getting
Let's
that
not gonna.
sword.
Rico holds up his hands like you can go if you want, but I don't think any of us are following you.
Yeah.
Rico
Yeah,
starts
we
heading
got
for
to
the road.
brute force this one. We might have to maybe try to be a little sneakier.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
But we definitely need to like rest. I have one spell slot left. I have none of my healing left.
Let's go back and deal with those brats.
Yeah,
Not the ones we found from the hags, the other ones.
we would have been able to do that if we didn't have to fight before we went there. It's totally what happened. It's all their fault.
So you guys would like to travel back to Valaki the entire way?
Oh, we're gonna rest but we're gonna rest like
Yeah. Like, are we
on the
completely
road.
giving up on this house?
Not
Or we
forever. Like
We'll come back at some point.
It was a good scouting mission. Good scouting mission.
Now we know what we're up against at least.
Yeah.
Maybe
How do you say? Yeah. How do you say we need to get more powerful?
All right. Well
You
then.
know?
Well then, do you want to go back to the main Valaki, or do you want because there's
We're
like
going
a
back to
fork in the
Valaki,
road.
and
The
we're
thing is, it's
confronting.
nighttime.
Yeah, we're going down the road towards Valaki, and we're camping somewhere, and we're going back to
Right, but
Valaki, and we're
there's a-
confronting those people that tried to hire people to jump us. That's what we're doing.
Alright. That's fine.
Okay. You continue to head down the road, silence of the forest enveloping you, the sunset beginning to take somewhere in the fog and the mist. On the moon, the perpetual full moon, you now realize that comes up at night and seemingly cuts through the fog and the mist at all times, rises into the night sky. If you're going to take a rest, I would ask that you find a place which you believe is safe, either on the road or slightly off of the road, but within view of the road, unless you want to go deep into the forest.
Probably slightly off the road.
Yeah, slightly off the road sounds about right.
Okay. Give a survival check, whoever is going to find this little spot.
It's probably Vinny.
Sure.
He's our wise turtle man.
How about 9? Not that great.
It's not terrible, Vincent. You find some rocks and fallen trees on which to sit, but nothing is necessarily secluded or hidden. If somebody's not paying attention and just walking along the road, they probably won't see you, but it's not great. You all sit and you take a rest. I am going to make some rolls in secret at this point.
Are we short resting or are we doing a full long?
Well, depending on how the rolls go.
What's our attempt? What's our
The way you were doing your health stuff, it seemed like you're banking on us doing a long rest.
Yeah, I kind of hope we're doing a long rest.
So what I would say is you can at the very least take a short rest without issue. Rolls are good for you to take a short rest.
I think we've already done one. I've already rolled a hit die, so probably do 2 more.
Nice. If you would like to, if you would like to rest throughout the night, we can roll for that. But
Are we
know that the
camping out, or
longer
do we want to head back?
What do you guys think?
The idea was to spend the night outside. Your hot pocket is ready.
the Tostinos.
Yeah, he caught me.
um,
Alright, we're
so
gonna just camp out, spend the
I'm
night.
judging by the full moon. We're gonna get a little. We might have a visit from some
Wolves.
kind of yeah.
Straw's gonna come by and just
Maybe
Yeah, I don't. Why would we?
I'm
no,
gonna. I'll
we
use
wouldn't wanna
my.
camp out. No,
What's
we wouldn't
up?
want to head back. We wouldn't camp out. We wouldn't camp out in the middle of Strahd. I mean, in the middle of.
I'm gonna use my last hit die anyway, and we'll figure it out. So it's another 3.
I think we should just hoof it back. How long is it? You said 6 hours.
Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure it's 6 hours. Let me double check that. I'm looking at a map and I just can't remember if it's miles or hours on this as they travel. Travel times. Oh, I think it's less than that. Give me a moment. Sorry. That might be my bad,
Well, while
actually.
you're looking it up, I was just gonna say I think there was like at some point there was a crossroads. 3 ways. It was Valaki, the way we came, and then it was good to go to this place, and then there was keep going west to the other town.
It's only about a 2-hour walk back to Valaki.
Yeah, let's get back to Valaki. We're not camping out.
Do we get any bard stuff for short rests?
Yeah, you get bonus.
What is
bonus
it?
1 d6.
Health.
There's a dice.
I rolled a 6.
Okay. So yeah, we can just we can just go straight back to town and see what happens.
Okay. Making your way back to town, I will need a d20 roll, please. The dangers of traveling through the Valley of Barovia do not strike in this instance with the 11. You quietly and safely make your way back to town. Nobody stops you. The guards are at the gate. They let you through. You can re-enter the town of Valaki. It is actually midday. I apologize for that. That was my bad. You took about 2 hours to get there. You were there for about an hour. You rested an hour. So let's say it's like 3 in the afternoon at this point.
Okay.
As you return to the town of Valaki.
We just wanna like walk around. I would looking for those people. Just wanna like take a lap around town. I'm curious. Vincent's curious about like what's in town. So I wouldn't mind doing a lap and like looking for the people that we're looking to confront, if that's what you said. And Vincent would also be looking for like other points of interest to maybe.
We can totally do that.
Okay.
What I would say is I will pull up a map of Valaki for you so you can kind of see better what the town looks like.
I think we just kind of came, slept, and then like you guys wanted to like beeline to that castle. We never even like checked out the town.
Well, we'd already talked to NPCs for an hour, so it was like,
No,
let's
I
get some
know.
action.
No, I know. I just
we
meant
have no money to like buy anything or stock up or anything or whatever.
speak for yourself.
Which one do I want? We'll go with kind of like this one, weirdly enough. So I'm actually going to bring in a new map in just a moment here. The town, and you can explore the town to see this as you walk around. The town has quite a number of homes in them, very similar in basically all instances to Barovia. Victorian, sad-looking homes with many different gables, spires. Um, they're Gothic in feature, essentially. The town is shaped quite like an oval from east to west, but it does have an area protruding to the north. And this area that protrudes to the north leads towards Lake Zarovich. And the area here is actually towards the Blue Water Inn is towards the center of town. So let me know if you guys can see that.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are a few distinct areas here. So one, there's the Vistani camp that lies to the south of town that you pass by that you could sort of see the paths leading to from town. There is the Church of St. Andrew on the western side of town that you pass on your way back in towards the center of town. The Blue Water Inn towards the town center itself. And as you explore around town, there is a large mansion to the south past a toy store called Blinksy's Toys. There's a coffin maker's shop, a stockyard, a large dilapidated mansion on the northeastern side of town, and an area to the north to the lake.
See anything you like, boys?
The toy store, the mansion, coffin maker's shop, stockyard.
I think the church might be a good place to stop at some point.
And I can give you some descriptions for some of these too. Like the toy store is a cramped shop with a dark entrance portico above which hangs a wooden sign shaped like a rocking horse, with a letter B engraved on both sides. Flanking the entrance are two arched lead-framed windows. Through the dirty glass, you can see jumbled displays of toys and hanging placards bearing the slogan, "Is no fun, is no Blinksy."
That's the thing from the Death House.
I know. That's what I was just.
I was thinking
laughing
about going
about.
there to investigate anyway,
I know. Let's just go
Toys.
there. Why not? It's a fun place to start.
and then also to get a souvenir for the children's.
As you enter, you can see the following. Quite the toy store. Run by a man wearing a jester's outfit with a monkey on his shoulder. He's a heavy-set man wearing a moth-eaten jester's cap, and he greets you saying, welcome to Blinksy. How can I help you today?
Just came to look around.
Excellent, excellent. Welcome, friends, to the House of Blinksy, where happiness and smiles can be bought at bargain prices. Perhaps you know a little child in need of joy, a little toy for a girl or boy? Gives like a goofy-ass smile.
Riku pulls out one of the pies and puts it on the table in front of him. Gauges his reaction.
What is this pastry?
You tell me, are you hungry? And then slides it forward.
I'm always hungry, but I mean, I guess I'll save this for later. And he takes it and puts it over on the side.
Riku stops him from grabbing it and says, "No, have a piece now."
Maybe let's not go around poisoning random people.
Yeah.
Uriel steps forward and says, and grabs the pastry off the table.
Yeah. And Vincent interrupts and says, I'm looking for the person who makes all these toys.
Oh, that would be me. I make all the toys.
You're the toy maker?
I am Blinksy. I make all toys here, yes. And
Oh, it's
as
an
you look
honor.
around, you can see that there are a horrific combination of toys. There's a headless doll that comes with a sack of attachable heads, including one with its eyes and mouths stitched shut. There's a miniature gallows, complete with a trapdoor and a weighted hanged man. A set of wooden nesting dolls, all lined up one next to each other. The smaller each one gets, the older it gets, until the innermost doll is a mummified corpse. A wood and string mobile of hanging baps with flapping wings as it moves in the breeze of an open window. He goes,
Is
oh,
this what you
what
had
you
in
must see,
mind for
wind
our
up
kid?
musical merry-go-round. Sorry, what was that?
I like.
No, Vincent was gonna look at Riku and say, "Is this what you had in mind for Hansel and Gretel?" Or who suggested we were getting two toys for the kids? You, right, Riku?
I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
the
Yeah.
bad one's not too bad.
Oh,
Yes,
if you don't like,
want something for a girl and for a boy.
girl and boy, let me see what I have. What do you think of this? And he picks up this, like, it's pretty big. It's like a pie-shaped sized merry-go-round where the figures are snarling wolves chasing children in place of prancing horses. And he winds it up and it's like it's like a horrific version of his voice played over and over, making that sort of little ditty.
He goes like, oh yeah, that's
As you like.
perfect. How much is it?
This 9 silver.
What do you guys think? Riku looks at the rest of the boys.
Maybe something that doesn't make noise. I can see that getting on nerves if the kid just plays it over and over and over.
Oh no,
That's fair.
that's fair. That's fair. Piccolo, how about you go get let me think. Get the ventriloquist dummy. And the monkey on his shoulder jumps off and begins to swing from banister to banister that are it's like a wooden framed ceiling. And he's like sort of like climbing across the banisters. After about 30 seconds, he comes back holding a ventriloquist dummy in his hands, the monkey.
Riku points to the monkey and says, how much for that?
Oh, Piccolo not for sale. He given to me by friend.
Riku puts 2 gold on the table and says, you sure?
2 gold. A lot of money, but I can't give Piccolo. He gift from friend Rictavio.
Vincent's eyes light up.
Riku puts 3 gold on the table.
What do you think? Would your friend be able to procure maybe some more trained monkeys?
Well,
Is he in the trained monkey trade?
I don't no, not that I know of. He's like looking down at the 3
Vincent
gold,
runs
licking
over
his
and goes,
lips.
"You know Rictavio?"
Oh, please stay on other side of counter. Other side of counter.
Oh.
And yes,
What are you doing,
Rictavio
Vincent?
and
Get over here. That's not how you do business.
Rictavio and I chat.
You chat.
Have we met Rictavio? Is he one of the
Yeah, he's the guy from the bar.
Oh, your buddy.
Hmm.
Wait, was
Yeah.
it like one of the kids or was it like the guy that we shared a drink with who was
The guy that
seemed around?
He would
I'm
be
doing
the
recon.
half elven gentleman
Yeah.
who you walked into the bar and like strumming a lute.
Yeah, we were staying at the Blue Water Inn. They have delicious food there.
Oh yes, they do. They do. And again, he looks at the 3 gold that Riku proffered and put on the
Yeah.
counter, licking his lips.
And he was like, someone was like, sometimes they were serving like wolf steaks the other day.
Riku begins to start to collect the 3 gold to put it away.
Oh,
He's like,
how
well,
about
that's too bad.
No. What do you say to this? And he holds up. Actually, hold on just a moment. Holds up this doll, and it looks like a Barovian woman. Nothing too interesting or suspect. But it's literally at that moment that Irina, who had been amongst the shelves over down here, comes out from around the shelves, and he glances at her and he goes, "Good Lord." Who is she?
It's a friend of ours. No need to
Friend.
worry about her. Why do you
Vincent,
ask?
we'll move over here.
He actually like so he had stood up off of his chair. He sits back down in his chair and he goes, "I make dolls that look just like her." And he pulls out from under the counter, basically ignoring all the other conversation that's been happening. He pulls out from under the counter a doll that looks strikingly like Irina and places it on the counter in front of you.
Riku snaps his fingers and signals Irina to come closer.
I would prefer if you simply asked next time, but I'll come closer. He'll step on the other side of you.
She's treating her like a kid, you know. He's like, do these look familiar? And he points at the dolls.
Not to me. Well, I mean, besides looking in a fucking mirror at a, is that cotton,
Whoa.
linen?
Why is he making dolls of you?
Why are you
I
making
know
dolls
not.
of her? Vincent would ask him.
Ah,
Riku's
look,
questioning
look.
her more than him.
Or no, and Vincent's repeating the question to him.
And Gadoff Blinksy sort of looks at the lot of you, and you can actually see beads of sweat now coming down from underneath the jester's cap. And he goes, "Look, I want no trouble. I simply make them for Mr. Strozny."
I think it's probably pretty clear who's ordering these dolls made.
Mr. Strozny. Who is Mr. Strozny?
You've not meant the Burgomaster's henchman, Isaac Strozny?
Just Strahd
Mr.
wearing a fake mustache.
Burgomaster. Wait, wasn't
No, Mr. Strozny is not Count Strahd. No, I can't imagine the two being the same.
Wait, wasn't am I Burgomaster? Was that not Irina's dad? Who's Irina's dad?
He was.
That's
No,
like the
that's a
title
good. That's a fair
commander.
call out.
It's like a
What?
governor between towns, right?
Yeah. So Irina's dad was the burgomaster of the town of Barovia. The burgomaster of Valaki is Lord Valakovich.
Different burgomaster.
Okay, all right. Sorry, I thought it was like one person. All right.
It's like mayor.
So yeah, okay. So this is the all right. So the mayor's henchman has been ordering you to make dolls of Irina. Well, like, what does he say? Give you like a picture? What?
Yeah, and at this point he like takes off the jester's cap, and you can see that there's a lot of sweat on his head, and he hands it to Piccolo, who begins taking the jester's cap for him and like dabbing at his forehead, and you can see him wringing his hands, looking at the lot of you. Oh yes, how do I describe Mr. Strozny? And he sort of like leans over the counter in a conspiratorial sort of way, and he goes, "Really, really evil man, not a nice guy. He guy was older than him. He's in his late 20s. I am in late 30s, so I was never in trouble with him as a child. But they say he killed a kid one time as a kid himself. Really, really brutal boy."
My, that is bad. Imagine killing in cold blood. Riku
And
looks
now he's
the
a henchman.
He look, my understanding is like one morning father and uncle took him fishing on the lake. On the way back to town, a wolf bit off his arm. There's no arm for a long time. Children be mean to him. He killed children in response. The Baron catches him, takes him under his wing. He become henchman. You know, way it happened.
Sounds about right.
Oh, but he regrow arm. He has I don't know how to describe tentacle with
Ooh.
long fingers.
Nasty.
Okay. Gross.
Very gross. Anyway, he come in here, he point arm at me, he snap fingers, they shoot fire. He demand me make doll for free. So I make doll for free. He demand it look exactly like, and then he points both at doll and Irina.
So how? Hmm. All right, we'll take 2.
Oh, doll not for sale. I can only
What?
give to Mr. Strozny.
All right. Well, how much to? We want to commission 2 dolls. How much?
What do you want them to look like?
Me.
It's a turtle doll, and what would second doll look like?
He points to Riku.
Riku and handsome
Guitar
boy.
man.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think
No.
is one handsome boy and one turtle man. No, we can do this. That will be 4 gold.
Wait, we said we wanted one of Riku. You said you were making a handsome guy and a turtle.
That's right.
Oh, sorry. Do you see problem with this?
I was just ribbing my boy here.
Oh, sorry. Gadolf don't understand jokes very well.
It would be good souvenir for the kids.
Oh, these are for
Vic-
children.
Victor and Uriel would be scary dolls.
Not wrong.
I mean Axel.
Yeah, Axel. Sorry.
Victor.
Nacho. Okay. And he goes, yes. Well, we'll take about a week. 4 gold in advance. Can produce these for you.
Well, you heard him, Vincent. Riku looks at him.
Yeah. Well, I'll pay you when I come pick them up.
He said it in
Well,
advance. You heard him.
Oh, you heard?
in advance.
All right, fine. I'll give him 4 gold.
Ah, thank
And
you
then
very much.
but I'll also say, but like before I like give it to him, kind of like pull it back. I go, hey, where could I get a hold of Rictavio?
Oh, Rictavio bounces around town. Sometimes he goes to the stockyard to look at his wagon. Sometimes he's at the Blue Water Inn. My understanding is he go different places.
And when was the last time you saw him?
Oh, we haven't chit chat for a few days. Sometimes he like to
Not
come
a few
over and see
days.
Piccolo.
Oh, okay. All right. Then, how long for the dolls? How long you think it'll take you to make those?
No more than a week. You
A
are
week?
staying where? I could bring them to you when they're
We're
done.
we're at the Blue Water Inn, but
Oh, perfect.
I'll come check in.
Sounds excellent. And in your travels, I can tell you're adventurers of some kind, swords at hip, weapons, armor. In your travel, you ever come across any toys made by the great toy maker Fritz von Wieg? Blinksy heard rumors. Greatest invention, a clockwork man. Somewhere here in Barovia. That's all you bring to Blinksy.
It's like a secret toy.
You give us
Special
gold?
toy.
I will give you as much gold as I can muster if you can find
How much
clockwork
is
man to
that?
bring to me. Oh, and you see that he like sits and thinks on it for a moment. 50 gold?
All right, we'll think about it.
Clockwork man, very interesting to Blinksy.
Wait, this is a toy not made by you?
No. This would not be made by me. Made by the greatest toy maker of all time, they say. Fritz von Wieg.
You told me you were the best. That's why I was. All right.
Well, best in Valaki.
Yeah. How many other is it? Where's the other toy shop? It's
Uh,
on the side of town.
no, there are no other toy shops.
Oh, all right. Well, just keep it up, man. Keep up the good work. I can't wait to get my 2 dolls.
Excellent, excellent. Blinksy have them done by end of week for you. Is there anything else I can help you with?
That's it for me. You boys need anything else? Irina, how do you feel about this? Do you know
That's very
this
good.
do you know this Strogny guy?
Strasny.
Strozny, do you know why he would have any interest in having dolls made look like you?
She does not. She looks. Make an insight check, actually, Vincent.
Sure.
Riku's like, this is your fault.
Oh, nat 20.
Straight up victim
Uh,
blaming.
She is clearly very perturbed and annoyed by this. She has no idea why this guy is demanding dolls be made out of her. You can tell that she's concerned and worried and maybe a little scared.
Riku's
But
blaming
does
her.
like she know who he is?
She has no idea who he is.
Jeez. All right.
Got a creep, that too.
All right, we got then Ninja Turtles got work to do. All right. Later, Piccolo.
Gives like a monkey howl.
We'll be back in a week's time.
What did he just call us, Axel? Was that monkey talking shit?
Was it?
I don't know. You're the one who can talk to animals.
Oh, I was zoned out.
So
He was watching the Batmobile.
let's go take a stroll. If we're at Blinksy's, let's go south and check out the let's walk by the Burgomaster mansion. Let's see if Strogny's outside.
Okay.
Creeping around
You're
anyway.
gonna confront him about the toys?
I will. I'm basically a
Oh, man.
superhero, so I'm here to do
What?
good and I'm a Ninja Turtle, man. Basically like the next best thing to an Avenger. So I'm just gonna help Irina. I'm gonna help these kids. And I'm gonna defeat Strahd and get us out of here.
What a valiant knight.
Hell of a list.
Sorry, so you would like to go south along the street towards the
Yeah.
Burgomaster's mansion?
Yeah.
As we're strolling through town, is there anybody watching us? Like any shifty people? You know, giving us a stink
Give a
eye.
perception check.
Are we being followed?
Got a 9.
Always a pertinent question. In this instance, you do not believe so.
I was told that we're at least in a safe-ish place of Strahd. Strahd doesn't really hang out here. I'm sure he could
Oh,
show
Well,
up
it's
at
the-
any
he's
time.
got,
the
he's got eyes
Watcher.
and ears everywhere.
Yeah, the Watchers sent thugs after
True,
us.
the Watchers. Yeah, they got thugs. Oh yeah. So we're still on the lookout for the
Well,
gang that beat us
We're
up.
seemingly
too.
exploring
There's
town.
a building
Yeah.
literally called Watcher House.
Well, I know where's it's up north.
North.
All right, we'll head there later though. We're already at Blinksy, so I was just figuring. Let's just scope out the mansion, see what it looks like, see what's going on.
Okay. You head to the south, walking along the road until you come along the mansion, which is quite clearly the mansion because the mansion has walls of plastered stone that display many scars where the plaster has fallen away from age and neglect. Drapes cover every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double entrance doors. The grounds look well enough kept beyond the hedges. And you can see what appears to be. Let me just get this right. A flash of light from an attic window.
What that's all about? You guys see that?
The burgomaster's house. What was it? Up in the attic?
Appeared to be some sort of light.
It's like a flash of like arcane purple light, is what I would say.
It like flashed and then went away.
Yeah. And it's visible from the street as you pass by.
I don't like it. Whatever they're up to. I don't like it. Let's get out of here.
I'm gonna stare at it and see if it happens again. Like in a couple seconds, I guess.
Long?
I don't know, like a minute. I'll wait a minute.
Okay. Waiting a minute goes by, and there's another purple arcane flash. You also give me a perception check, Vincent.
Perception. 19.
You can faintly hear the voice of a young man yell, "Damn! I thought it would work that time," from the same vicinity.
Someone's practicing some magic up there, up in the attic. Up in the attic area. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Or
that's
like
exactly
a window.
right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Someone's up there trying to do something.
Mhm.
Oh, what would oh, never mind. So the walls, they're like not see-through like walls, they're solid walls. Not see-through walls. I mean like
See-through
like a fence or
glass?
anything, it's like solid.
Yeah, the facade of the building is plaster, much of which is not well maintained. There are no front. Let me see. Actually, there is one window on the ground floor on the left side of the house, so the southerly side of the house. You cannot see into it easily from the street. And then there are the two windows up in the attic space where you saw the flash from. It is a two-story home with an attic that could be some sort of third story.
Does Vincent think he could easily climb a house? Like he did the with his acrobatics.
Almost assuredly not. It would be
Okay.
incredibly difficult, you suspect.
Yeah. All right. No.
I didn't hear impossible.
Yeah. I already used my inspiration.
I believe in you, Vincent.
All right, and then, so there was no oh, you know what? Vincent's gonna walk up to the front door and knock on the door.
Okay. Let me just switch over here. You know, I
What?
think maybe... Is this getting towards map time? This is maybe.
Oh, I don't know. I was just gonna introduce myself. Let's see what's going on.
I just don't know if this map is like fully blanked out, so go ahead and look away for a moment. All right, now it's fully blanked out. I will place you down, Vincent, and I will put everybody else like a few feet back, and we will have you knock on the front door. Vincent, can you please roll me a I want to say a D20 and then a D6.
19 and 1.
19 and 1. Okay, so somebody is home, and the 1 indicates that is the burgomaster who is going to answer the door. And I will bring the burgomaster out. You will see into the foyer of the home, which is going to end up being down a long hallway.
And Irina's with us, right?
She is, and I will bring her forward as well.
So we brought the real life thing right to
There
the
you go.
house.
And you've got Baron Velikovich standing before you, and he goes, "Yes, how can I help you? Oh, what have we here? Who are the lot of you?"
So yeah, we're travelers, new to Barovia and by extension Valaki, and we just wanted to
What do you want to do, Vincent?
meet. I wanted to meet the burgomaster of this town.
Ah, I am the Burgomaster. Are you here to celebrate within the festival? And as he's saying this, you can see there's these two enormous mastiffs begin to come down the stairs and sit patiently beside him.
You know, I've heard of your festival, and I was waiting to partake in that next one that was coming
Oh,
up.
excellent! The Festival of the Blazing Sun. You wish to
That
participate,
one,
and
yes.
you can see that he's actually like quite excited at the idea of
Yeah.
you like participating.
Well, Vincent's gonna let him get himself worked up, like
Oh,
and egg him on. Like, of course. Yeah.
look, let's discuss this in the parlor. Do
Oh.
step in, follow me, or step in and he directs you to a door down here.
It would be an honor.
Oh,
You
excellent.
know, we actually, but before Vincent comes in, we're in Valaki. What was the name of the first town?
Barovia.
Barovia. Yeah. We actually, we have a guest from Barovia.
Oh, do you now? And he looks at you all kind of with like a blank face.
Yeah. And he kind of says, we have the burgomaster's daughter.
Kolya Nendirovich's daughter, I believe. That would be you. And he sort of points at Irina.
Yeah, you know her?
No,
Or
I've
you
never
know
met
the
the
burgomaster or the former burgomaster? Rest in peace.
former burgomaster.
Didn't he
It
die?
sounds like you
Vincent
come
died.
bearing quite the news. Please,
Yeah.
please step in. Let's speak in the parlor.
Can I guess I don't want to be like overly cautious, but I just want to can I do like a quick insight check to make sure is he like being somewhat genuine, hopefully?
Yeah, go for it. Make an insight check.
15.
He is genuinely excited about the idea of having a group of what clearly are adventurers participate within his festival. He's intrigued by the news that you bring to him about Kolya Nendirovich and his potential passing, as well as his daughter being there. And he is interested in you as a group.
All right, then good. All right. And then Vincent would kind of motion to the gang to come in and kind of follow, and try to casually bring up if he has a helper that could grab him a drink. He's really thirsty.
Oh, come in. We can have a servant bring some drinks here at some point. Yes. And he like ushers you all into this like sitting parlor.
So this is the guy that has a henchman who commissioned like an Irina
Yeah.
sex doll, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we should tell them
he's
that.
not going inside. Axel will wait outside with Irina.
Yeah, this I feel like we probably shouldn't have revealed our identity to this guy.
Well, no, that's what. All right, so hold on. Out of game, right? Is that what you're talking about now? Like that's what I was trying. That was my insight check. So Vincent feels okay about. Like it didn't seem like
He answered
had
with
any
he
ill-
was genuinely excited that you were here.
Yeah, but
It
I
wasn't
think-
like, oh, he's a
I hear
super
you.
nice guy or like
I think so. My point is, I think it's the henchman, not this guy. That's my thought. Do you see what I'm saying, though?
Well,
Like,
Yeah.
I don't think.
I've been getting the
I don't think
impression
they're
that we
mutually
should assume
exclusive.
every person we meet is super evil.
Of
Yeah.
course. All right, whatever. I'm going in.
Look,
Vincent
if we don't
did
hear
his
from
thing.
you in like 20 minutes,
Uriel just like kind of shakes his head and is like, "All right, I'll go watch the turtles back. You guys stay here with Irina. I'll go
And he
in with
goes,
Vincent."
and he says, "Oh, will the rest of you come in, or
Oh, we got something else to do. We'll catch up with you guys later.
yeah, I'm
All
trying to
right.
get some.
Okay,
I need the fresh air.
We'll meet you back. We'll meet you back for dinner.
Yeah, why don't you guys go check on the kids or something?
children to check on?" Oh, okay.
Just we'll meet you for dinner. Just get out of here.
Yeah, I've
Please.
got two wee little ones.
Excellent. The two of you, and he goes, "I'm Baron Velikovich. What are your names, by the way?"
Oh, I just looked at this guy's token. Look at that face. That is an evil fucking face.
What? He's a burgomaster.
And he like points at the seats across from him as the two dogs either like lay on the floor or sit next to the couch next to him.
Cute dogs.
Oh, thank you. Mastiff and Mastiff are quite
Oh.
excellent dogs. Yes.
They're clever names.
Oh, thank you. I think so myself. Yes. And he actually points and says, "That one is Mastiff. That one is Mastiff."
Getting strong. Fook you, fook me. Austin Powers.
So I heard the
those
Festival
dogs.
of the Wolf was a success.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, it's so good of you to hear such a thing. Roll a persuasion check at advantage, Vincent.
Persuasion. Oh, it's -1. That's not good. 15. Take it.
You are clearly in your mind. You feel like you are appropriately buttering him up, and you are doing a good job of it so far. And he begins to tell you how much he enjoyed the Festival of the Wolf's Heads, what a great job it was, and then he begins to tell you all these details about like the upcoming festival of the Blazing Sun, and how they're going to burn like what is effectively a very large, just like a bunch of like wicker sticks, and it's just going to be like a big wicker fire, but it's in like the ring of a sun, and it sort of looks like almost like the symbol of the Morning Lord, which is one of the holy symbols that you have seen at the church in the Kirk back in Barovia in particular. He seems genuinely excited by it, going on and on about for a moment how it helps raise the spirits of those in the town and how it is important for the town's character to ensure that you know, all will be well, which seems to be this sort of monotonous catchphrase that he throws about after saying random things. He even goes so far as to say that if everyone here in Valky is happy, we will slip free of the dark grasp upon our town and our valley. But come, what can I do for you? What can I help you with? You wish to be a part of the festival? We can make this happen. What do you seek in return?
Our gear is looking pretty weathered and battered. Do you have the means or any direction you could point us in where we could perhaps put a little magical oomph into our weapons? I'm sure you're aware this is while your town is lovely outside the town, it's quite the dangerous countryside.
It is indeed very dangerous countryside. Allow me to speak with a few folk in town and see what we can do. At the very least, I suspect we can silver your weapons. Quite good for killing more of those nasty werewolves. And he gives this sort of like malicious grin as he says it.
Indeed.
Yeah. A genuine evil grin. I'm joking. Yeah, silvered weapons would be fantastic. And so when is this festival again? If it lines up with our adventures, you see, we have a lot of work to do. We're trying to get home, and we have quite the checklist of things to do, places to go, and this was one of our stops, and I wanted to check in to see who ran this town.
And his face falls ever so slightly, and he says, "Oh, come! You must stay the 2 days between now and the festival. It's not tomorrow, but the day after, and if you wish to be a part of it, you must be around for it. Indeed. And he gives you sort of this like
Well then, Vincent
leer.
will. Yeah, Vincent will like confirm. We'll definitely be here. I'll definitely be here for it.
Excellent,
If it's in
excellent.
just 2 days. I
Excellent.
might not be here. We'll be definitely be back for it. That's for sure. We might go.
It sounds like it'd be
go
an
out for the
excellent
day.
chance to hone our skills.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So what did you have? Did you have anything in mind? Do you need help with any sort of performance? We have a bard, or any sort of. We have a lot of fighters. If you want some sort of entertainment, what do you have in mind?
And you can see him sort of stroking his like disgusting looking goatee.
But then, but also Vincent would also try to also interrupt and say, but I was really hoping we could get that drink at some point. We're gonna be talking for a while.
Oh, indeed, indeed. And he like rings like a little bell and he says, oh yes, let's see what we can get here. And
But continue.
an older Barovian man, I'll just toss him here, arrives at the door. And he says, "Yes, sir. Drinks. Grape mash number 3, please. I think we'll do small sifters." "Yes, sir." And he leaves to go get drinks. And he goes, I do believe that you could be part of the procession into the town square. If you meet me here about midday 2 days from now, we can proceed to the town square with a lot of you, not acting as bodyguards and nothing of that sort. Simply a display of force. The power of Valaki. Happiness for all. The place of hope. Overcome the darkness of this land. What say you? Uriel and Vincent, go ahead and give insight checks.
Ooh, 18.
Ooh. 20.
Ooh.
Okay. You are both able to discern that this man has deluded himself into believing that he and he alone can bring happiness to not just the entire town of Valaki, but the entire town of Barovia through these festivals. And that these festivals are something that will improve everyone's lot. And that opposing him is probably a bad idea.
I think that sounds like a swell plan.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Then I shall see you here in 2 days. I will begin to ask about getting your weapons silvered. That is of good payment, a very good payment. We could make this happen. And besides, Valaki needs strong heroes for a strong and happy and prosperous town. What say you?
Well, sounds like fair trade. I'm assuming the silvered weapons will come in handy during this festival.
Oh, you won't need them during the festival. No, no, no. But if you leave the town walls again, as you say, it will be quite handy. Come here 2 days from now at noon. We'll proceed to the town square where we make everyone quite a happy Valakian, and then I will get your weapon silvered.
Well, I don't know. Well, but you, Vincent, I think we have
Yeah,
ourselves a
so
deal, Burgermeister.
is there any what else could you be oh, is my drink? Yes, thank you.
Comes around with the drinks. Anything else,
Oh.
sir? Nope. He sends the servant off.
He goes, "Oh, that guy is really quick. Nice, really good worker."
Yes. All my employees are excellent servants. And he goes, cheers. And what were your names again? Vincent and Uriel, is that correct?
Yes, Vincent.
Excellent. I'm, of course, Baron Vargas Valakovich. See you in 2 days, and cheers to both of you.
What do you guys what do you got going on in the town in the next day or so? You got anything you could show us around, give us the VIP treatment?
And as that's happening, let me show you what's happening here in town. Let's see. There's a knock at the door, and Axel and Uriel, or Axel and Riku and Irina see this. There are Barovian or Valachian men and women carrying what appears to be bundles of sticks up to the front door of this home, knocking, and you see the servant rush out and go, "Oh, excellent, excellent. Yes, come on in, come on in. Bring them in, bring them in." And they place their bundles of sticks down on the ground and say their goodbyes and leave. And the servant leaves again. And he goes, "Well, we're collecting quite a bit of goods, bundles of sticks for the blazing sun for the festival in a few days. So it's all about the preparation of the festival at this time."
Is that some kind of like themed bonfire?
That's effectively the idea, yes.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you.
Alright.
Well, noble
So-
Bergmeister, I think it was a pleasure meeting you, but I think we might need to reconvene, with our friends, fill them in, let them know that they're going to be participating in this festival.
Oh, excellent, excellent. And he's like stroking his goatee, looking at both of you. Mastiff and I, of course, will be riding in along with my wife, Lady Velikovich, and a lot of you will be joining us. This is quite the excellent adjournment to this meeting. And he goes, "Cheers," and downs his wine.
To
So
your
Vincent will-
health.
And he'll say, so if we're in town, if I'm in town tomorrow, and you need help with preparations, any sort of muscle work, so to speak, feel free to reach out.
Excellent. And where are you staying?
Around town.
Understood. I will have somebody look for the man that looks like a turtle.
Yes, should be the only one in town.
I imagine so. And good day to the lot of you. He like stands and follows you to the
Likewise.
door. Sees you out.
All right,
The two dogs loping after him.
we'll head back to the inn. Wait for the
Okay.
boys to return. Or if
Did they
they're
wait
there
outside
already.
for us, or did you guys go back to the inn?
Just been waiting outside.
Or did you guys go to the Watcher's house? You just waited outside? All right.
Yep.
All right. Then I'll let them know. All right, all seems well. We're going to be part of their little charade in 2 days. We're going to watch in a parade. He seems real excited and genuine.
Got some real creepy vibes off him, though.
Yeah, he is creepy, but he seems harmless.
But if we play along,
But I'm trying to get in with this henchman. So I gotta find Stragny still. But yeah, anyway, let's head back and we'll either go check out the Watcher's house if you wanted to go get your pay revenge or find out what's going on, or we can just head back to the inn. To you guys.
What time of day is it?
It is, at this point, I want to say about 4 p.m. Sunset is probably about in an hour and a half.
Okay.
We can do one more stop.
And what did we determine, like, the Watcher lady's job was? Like, what did we find out when we were at the inn? Like, what was her?
Your understanding, based on what Erwin was saying beforehand, was simply that they are an older, wealthier family. She does not have a job, and that they are. This is based on what Nikolai and Carl Watcher said. That their mother, Lady Watcher, is enthralled with Strahd.
She will very much not like
I
it.
feel like
She's an enthusiast.
I feel like we should get into some trouble and maybe do a little break-in or something.
Little recon mission.
Not even recon, just like we'll figure something
Smash.
out. Riku, can you disguise yourself, or do you have any ability to, dress yourself up?
Sure. I can change my appearance somewhat.
Yeah. Nice.
But have we haven't taken like a long rest, have we?
No.
You have not.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, we could do a long rest now and wake up like before
Yeah,
the
we could do like
sun.
butt
Before the
crack of
sun.
dawn. Yeah.
I think like a sneak
Early-
about at the
early to
Watcher
bed.
house while they're all sleeping is.
Well, yeah, doing it at nighttime is probably better, right? Sneaking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
while they're
If
all
we go,
asleep.
if we go back now and do a long rest, that's what, 8 hours. So we
Yeah.
could go
It's
like
midnight. We
you
could
know,
be there at
little
1
after
a.m.
midnight. Yeah,
Yeah.
1 in the morning. That's like prime fucking burglarizing hours.
Yeah.
Long
Okay.
rest and then in the wee night
We're
hours.
gonna long
sneaking.
rest. We're gonna long rest and we're gonna burgle the Watchers.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I get a
Spicy.
group perception check as well, please?
For being followed. Oh man, I'm rolling poorly tonight, boys. On a lot of these checks.
Still beat me.
Axel and Vincent, as the two of you, or as a lot of you are having this conversation, the two of you see an individual sort of attempt to sneak around from behind a corner of one of the adjoining homes to the north of the burgomaster's home and begin to walk briskly to the north.
They had to say that shit.
So
We gotta go get him.
there's a guy. Is this person behind us? What was the?
He's sort of just like now briskly walking to the north. You have a sneaking suspicion that he might have been hearing some of your conversation.
Oh,
Gotta go
God
get him.
damn it.
If I stop him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vincent will take off after him.
Okay.
Tackle him.
So what I'm going to say is we're going to do a chase scenario.
Yeah.
The chase will consist of 3 rounds where picking one person, or we'll do 4 rounds, picking in a row, one of you each. You will tell me what skill you would like to employ to try to catch this guy. It could be something as simple as athletics or acrobatics. Could be performance if you have a convincing way to perform.
Can I? Because I'm assuming someone else has a pretty good acrobatics, probably that they'd want to use. Can I use a stealth to try to like cut him off, like take a different route, and like try to use, just like spatially, like do an up and a left. And use like
Sure.
a stealth type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. That's a good enough one. You can roll stealth for that.
Cut him off.
Yeah, like try to take a route to cut him off. I rolled bad, but 11.
That is actually good enough in this instance. Who would like to go next?
How far behind us is he?
He is about 100 feet ahead of you.
Ahead.
Yeah, we're chasing him.
Okay.
He's running away from us.
I will.
Whatever direction you.
I mean, I'm fast as fuck, so I'll use my
Ooh.
speed. I'll use my speed and then my dash. So 80. I can go 80 feet, so I can get within 20 feet of him.
And go ahead and give just an athletics check just to see like if you gain any extra on top of that.
I got rolled in that 20.
Oh.
Okay. You are going to end up being within about 10 feet of him, is what I will say. And depending on the rolls of others, you might catch him within the first round of the chase. Riku and Uriel, is there anything you would like to do in assisting with this chase?
I can't think of anything other than just like chasing after him. All I have is athletics.
Do you have acrobatics? That's what I saved. I was hoping someone had a decent acrobatics to use. That's why.
Was it? Can we only use like if Axel used athletics? Does that mean I can't use athletics?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So what I was going to say was like, what else are you trained in or proficient in?
Yeah. What's your other really good pluses?
Riku is gonna
My
try to.
persuasion is +5
Which one?
persuasion, and then everything else is like +1 or -1.
Yeah, try use your persuasion to try to get him to stop running.
Yeah, come up with something to
Yeah,
persuade.
I'll like take a random pouch out of my my pack and be like, sir, I think you dropped this. I think you dropped your wallet.
roll persuasion on it, and then we'll move to Riku.
Ooh, a 2.
That's really
Not really working for you. Riku, what would you like to do?
Riku's gonna use his acrobatics to dart through the
There you
crowd
go.
to try to close the gap.
Gotcha. And there's really not much of a crowd. There's maybe 1 or 2 people around, but you burst past somebody who is coming out of one of the front of their homes, a heavily dark cloaked individual with like a black robe basically up over their head. And just as they step out, you jump over their leg that was extended as they were stepping out their door. And between the lot of you, you are able to catch up, mostly thanks to Axel, to the individual who had clearly heard what you were saying. I will bring us to. Well, do I not have just like a random street? I thought I did. We will say at this point, you are in the town square. And I am going to load a map for this.
Town square fight, yay!
We'll have Axel have him in a headlock and just kind of walk him over to an alleyway.
Find a fountain and drown his ass.
Sorry, this map's like super detailed, so it's just taking a moment. Cool. So go ahead and put yourselves in the center of the town square. Actually, I got it. Sorry. And Irina will be there too with you. She'll have caught up in a huff. And I will have you surrounding this individual who you've never seen before until now, and yet who was clearly spying on you.
Whoa. Rude.
Very, very, very rude. Here he is. And he looks scared and goes, can I help the lot of you? What's happening?
No, can we help you?
Who do you work for? And
What?
Riku tells he like grabs Vincent, like taps him on the shoulder, then like points at the guy, and then points at the fountain, like he wants him to submerge his head underneath the water.
Maybe we go
no.
somewhere a little more private before we start like beating this guy instead of the dead center of the town square.
Yeah, but I think Vincent's gonna set the tone that he's not happy that we had to chase him.
Let's take him over here.
So yeah, why don't you come with us? Walk and talk.
Oh God! Please,
look
please
at
don't hurt me.
Axel to try to assist in.
Yeah, I'll put an arm around him. Put my left arm around him with my right hand. I'm gonna have my dagger at his side, escorting him to a secluded area.
All right. What I will say is, whoever would like may roll intimidation at advantage.
I've got an okay. I've got an okay with that.
Are you +5?
No, I'm +3.
What'd you get, Riku?
18.
Then let a big boy handle it.
All right. This individual sees himself.
Oh.
Oh, not again! Another pisser.
And as he does so, he goes, "Look! I was simply told to follow you, especially after what Carl and Nikolai said."
Carl and Nikolai.
Those the watcher.
His eyes dart towards
those two little shits.
Dart towards Irina.
Oh, yeah.
Keep your eyes to the ground, Riku says.
Don't even look
And
at
his
it.
eyes like go down to the ground.
Keep
Um,
walking. And we're going
Yeah.
to
So,
the
well, no.
alleyway.
What'd you hear? Yeah, let's go.
But we're getting out of the town square. We're going to the alleyway.
Somewhere like over here or something.
Yeah,
Sure,
well,
yeah.
Uh,
All right. I'll have you cornering this guy here. I might have overheard some plans for the evening.
Oh,
that's
that's very
unfortunate for you.
unfortunate.
well,
Who sent you to? Well, he already told us.
yeah. Have you ever
What
been in the
else?
Watcher house? That's what you should ask him.
No.
Okay.
No, I
Yeah.
was gonna say, give me your clothes.
Oh,
Strip now.
Strip him.
What? Wait, why? No, please, leave me with my clothes.
You don't need them anymore.
Oh
not where
God.
you're going.
He's pissed himself.
Yeah, you don't want those clothes.
I'm just gonna put on pee pants.
He goes, here, and he like takes off his
Actually,
like,
Rico trade his money. He goes, actually, go wash those.
Isn't there a
Go
prestigious?
watch.
Don't you have the prestigious whatever?
Actually, yeah. Let me clean those for you. Prestigious.
So it's funny,
Prestidigitation.
like as you use prestidigitation, the pants almost like wring themselves out and they get really tight on his legs for a moment. He's like, oh God, oh, ow, oh. But you can
Yeah,
see
so I
like
told you to take them off.
the piss sort of like wrings themselves off like down into a puddle on the ground now and like seeps into the soil pretty quickly. Thank you, I guess. Oh God, oh.
All right, now take them off.
Oh no, oh God. And are you like actually making him take his clothes off?
Yeah, because I want to become him to go snoop around.
I mean, I feel like it's like this situation where you can keep like his, his briefs and his like just white T-shirt, like in a cartoon, where it's like,
His undergarments.
yeah.
Gotcha. At knife point, he strips, takes off all his clothes, and he hands them over. And he goes, "Oh, please, let me live. Let me live. I don't."
You know we're serious, right? We don't fuck
Oh.
around.
Yes. I understand.
Okay, I'm just making sure you understand.
Yeah, I get
Give me
it.
those. Rico takes his clothes.
Oh God.
What's your
He's
name
like,
again?
my name is Ernst.
If I see you around here again, and he looks at Axel with his knife out. He's like, I'm gonna let my friend like have his way with you. Okay? Do I make myself clear?
What does that even mean?
Yeah,
Have
what
his
does that
way.
mean? Like, you sure? Are we like letting him go, or do you
I
want
don't
me
feel like
to
we should
let
let him
him
go to
go?
the place we're gonna go break into in a few hours.
Where do you live? You don't live here, do you?
No. I stay at the Watcher house sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you stay there?
Yeah.
All right. That's not good for you. You know that, right?
Why is that not good for me?
Well, you're coming with us for now. We got to bring him back
Yeah,
to our room.
Rico
Or
gives
we
him his
gotta
clothes
dispose
back.
of
He's
him.
like, yeah,
You're coming with us.
put these back on.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
He like begins to put his clothes back on.
I look around. It's like, you're coming with us. We're going to the inn.
What? Where? What?
He's got to come with us.
But don't the Watcher boys hang out at that place?
We're gonna sneak him up to our room and tie him up to the bed, and then we got to do our job, and then we'll let him go the next day, in the
Look.
morning. Just for one night.
This
They
guy
just
knows
goes
too
missing
much.
for
He's
one
too
night.
close.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Unless you want to kill him.
Well, I didn't want to, but
Yeah, Axel would whisper into Riku's ear that maybe we can use him to get information about the layout of the house,
get
and
in,
then
how to sneak in.
and we'll tell him we're gonna let him live, and then we don't
all
let
right,
him
fine.
live.
He comes with us to the inn, and then he comes with us there. All right.
Yeah. Yep. That's the plan.
Don't no funny business, okay?
You're
Oh,
coming. You're coming to
oh,
our spot. Let's go eat
okay,
dinner.
okay.
Go to bed.
Oh, okay. To get him back to the inn, it is now beginning to be closer to nighttime between all the encounters you've had. Is there anything special you would like to do to get him back to the inn in any way?
Yeah.
You
So we for
throw a cloak
sure.
over him so he doesn't
No.
look quite as
No.
outwardly naked and in
No.
distress.
No, he's got his clothes back on now.
No. Vincent's gonna go in first. Make sure the Watchers aren't in there. Then, if they're not, then I'm gonna come out and tell you guys to. You guys just walk in casually, go right to the rooms. If they are there, then we're not walking him in. That's the plan. Gotta go scout, see if the Watchers are there.
Okay.
Is my guess. I thought. So if we get back to the inn, Vincent wants to go in first and see if the Watcher boys are there or not.
All right. Let's bounce back to the Blue Water Inn. And we can have Erwin there. We're going to toss some Barovians in. Who would like to roll me a 1d20?
Who would? I can roll.
Do it.
I can roll here. 2. Does that mean there's only 2 people in?
Nope. It just means
Ah.
that the Watcher brothers are not there at this time.
All right, and then so then Vincent will just kind of like poke his head out and go, "Let's go," and then walk back in.
Coast is clear.
Yeah.
All right, bring our new
What
friend
do
in.
the steps on the outside lead up to? Do those go to the rooms, or do you have to go inside to go to the rooms?
Those do go to the rooms, technically.
We should do that then. That was the point. Because I'm also thinking, just in case, our bartender unintentionally gives us away, we should definitely take every precaution. So I would use those stairs, not
You
having
sneak the
known
man
that.
inside.
Riku,
Yeah.
why don't you go up those stairs like ahead of us, and Vincent go into the bar area, and then me and Uriel will escort the man. If you know what I mean.
Riku the bard heads up the stairs.
Okay. It is quiet. There is not anybody up the stairs.
Coast is clear.
Okay. Yes, we Axel reminding the man not to make too much noise there, and we're gonna escort him up the stairs to our room where we will tie. Well, I will handcuff him
No.
to the what? You want to
Play
handcuff
nice, okay?
him? Okay. Look, okay. We're totally your friend. This is,
Where we just straight murder him.
just it's all gonna be okay. Yeah.
You don't want to piss his pants again, all right?
Yeah, well, you can fix them.
Okay. I will bring you guys upstairs. Let's see. And in particular, do you want to be in your bedroom? Is that the idea?
Yes, we want to be in Riku's bedroom.
Gotcha. So
That's
I
where we're
will.
gonna stash him, right on Riku's bed. Pee pants and all.
I was about to say that's a good
Oh
place to
yeah,
piss.
I mean, he can sit in one of the chairs for now. Maybe we'll even offer him to get him a drink or something.
Okay.
Just do with like good cop, bad cop. Riku, you can be the good cop, and I'll be bad cop.
All right. So go ahead and put yourselves wherever you would like to be in the room.
Alright.
And who would like to do what?
So it starts off with Axel throwing him against the wall, and then like putting him in a chair, and like locking him in restraints, and then Riku comes up. He's like, "Come on, man, you don't need those," and takes off the restraints.
Irina
Doing the
says-
good cop, doing the good cop, bad cop bit, you know?
As Irina sees this, she goes, "I'm going to go check on freaking Myrtle."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have at it.
Axel snarls and uncuffs the man.
Listen, we just you happen to your employers
Vincent
happen to
was down
be
here.
scumbags, and they. Do you know what they did? Did they tell you?
No, I didn't. I don't know.
They paid someone to basically kill us.
They paid somebody to kill you.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Cause they're assholes. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, well, listen here. All right, you're kind of caught up in this situation because they're paying you to watch us, right?
Maybe.
How much are they paying you?
That's a good question. Let me see. A 100 gold. Well, Lady Watcher had me deliver 100 gold to the Vistani camp, along with a letter.
100 gold to kill us.
That's it.
I mean, I don't know if the letter said to kill you. I just know that she had me deliver 100 gold and a letter to the Vistani camp.
Interesting. You hear that, boys? We're worth 100 gold. How much do you think you're worth?
I mean, I'm worth thousands of gold. I'm priceless.
Because this is gonna play out two ways. One way, you don't leave here. We see how much they're willing to pay for you. If you're really worth anything. The second way, you work for us.
I mean,
And this is your best way of living. The other way doesn't really look so good for you.
he gives like a big swallow. You can see it, like, his throat move and everything. I'm willing to turn coat, as they say, and
Yeah. Basically, you work for us, you live. If you don't, chances go down.
What's going on, boys? What does this guy know?
Oh, perfect timing. We were just giving our friend here a deal, weren't we, Axel?
Yeah, well, surprised we're even giving him that much. Should just, get rid of him.
I think we could make use of him, right? Can't you be useful?
I could be useful. Yes.
Wait, are you even thinking about letting him come with us tonight? And Vincent winks at
Not only that, he's gonna let us in. Riku smiles.
Oh God! Oh God!
That
Oh
would be
God.
smart of him, yeah.
Okay. Look. Lady Watcher will kill me. You don't understand.
What do you think we would do if you don't listen to us?
I don't know that one. And he points at Axel and he goes, "That one might actually kill me, but the rest of you don't look like murderers."
Vincent takes his bow out.
Have we
Well-
ran his pockets? I think we just
I
tried to
think
strip
now's
him.
about that time. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Riku.
let's run his. Let's see if he has any So I want to find something that's like you
A
could use as
listening device?
leverage. Like maybe he's got like if you find take a guy's wallet and you look at his ID and then you find out where he lives and then he has a family and you threaten him with that.
Gotcha.
Oh God.
Blackmail. You're looking for blackmail.
Yeah, I want to.
Or incriminating evidence. Yeah.
I would say that he does not have. He's got like 5 or 6 gold on him. 6 gold on him. Some of which is actually like in silver and copper. He has a few keys on him, 3 in particular.
We'll take those.
But beyond that, he does not carry much. He has a short sword and a hand crossbow as well.
We'll also take those. Riku takes the keys and holds them in front of him. Where do these go to?
I'm not going to tell you.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I've told you too much already. You're not getting anything else from me.
Riku looks at Axel and he's like, "You sure you don't want to tell me before I have my friend make you tell me?"
I'm not telling you.
Axel backhands the man.
Go ahead and we'll just give him some damage.
Yeah, it's just like 5 damage.
Yeah.
Oh no,
That's
four bludgeon. 4 bludgeon.
Okay. I mean, you smack him across the face, and
Yeah.
it gives him a little bit of a bloody lip. He goes, "Oh, I'm not telling you which keys go to which. You're gonna look, kill me if you have to. I'm not betraying Lady Watcher."
Axel grabs the man's hand and puts it on the table.
Oh no!
Oh,
Proceeds to threaten to cut off a finger.
which one's your favorite? Riku says.
Axel, go ahead and roll intimidation at advantage.
Oh man, a 9. Apparently, you don't think he's buying it.
Yeah, you wouldn't dare take a man's finger off. You wouldn't dare.
Do it.
Vincent, cover his. Can you like cover his mouth for a sec? Like put a pillow. Like
Oh, Vincent has to leave the room. I'm getting
Uriel,
squishy
could you
listening
please
to it.
gag the man?
I was watching the door to make sure no one.
Okay.
All right, fine. Vincent helps. Vincent
Vincent,
holds him
please
down,
gag
but looks
the
away.
man.
But looks away.
All right. If he's gagged, I'm gonna cut off a finger.
All right.
Riku
Gotcha.
takes off one of his own socks and then puts it in his mouth.
You should have taken his piss underwear.
I cleaned it.
I know.
You gag him, and
Yeah.
then you hold him down, and you cut off a finger.
Yeah.
It takes longer than you probably would have liked. Definitely longer than he would have liked. And yet, you now have a finger on the table.
Vincent leaves the room. This is
Riku uses
and he goes,
prestidigitation to clean up some of the blood,
Uriel.
and then takes the stock out of his mouth and then tells him, "Wrap that up."
Vincent
Stop-
tags
stop
Uriel
crying.
to switch places with him.
It's just a finger, Riku says.
I'll take watch, Uriel.
And did you let go of his hand after you took off his finger?
I suppose I would.
It's like cradling his like.
Now, which key
his
goes to
hand.
what door?
The largest one goes to the front door. The medium one goes to the back door. The smallest of them goes to Lady Watcher's bedroom.
Ah,
Holy, why?
excellent.
Lovely.
Now what's the easiest way to get in there?
Probably
Is
the
it-
back door.
And also, is there like a sewer entrance at all by chance?
No sewer entrance, but and you can see like as like tears stream down his face, he's saying, "There's, oh God, I don't even know how to describe it. There's, let me make sure I have this correct. There's a basement. Actually, is that right?
This is like during our long rest, right?
Well, we haven't started our long rest yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, we plan on like taking one before we go,
Our
essentially.
plan was to take a long rest and then.
If I healing word him, could I potentially repair his severed finger? Is that possible with healing word or not really?
Not really.
Okay.
That finger's gone forever.
I was hoping I could just like put it back on, just be like, now you're gonna listen to
What
us,
do
right?
you'd make like the pain go away or something probably. Like
Yeah, you could probably heal him.
Okay, so he's willing to give you a decent amount of information about the house, is what I'm going to say at this point.
okay.
And he will be able to give you some of the layout of the home, such that he'll give you the following. Let's see. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roughly 8 rooms on the first floor, including a kitchen, a parlor, a dining room, servants' quarters, as well as a secret staircase, sort of behind, like between the staircase and the dining room, that could be used to go up and down. Or there's a secret staircase that goes down into the basement. And in the cellar in particular, there is a room that is visited by a great many strangers that Lady Watcher invites over for tea.
Ooh.
In regards to this upper floor, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rooms, including a secret room behind the library. And that Lady Watcher a few years ago actually changed the lock on her bedroom. And so the key that he has is no longer adequate to enter her bedroom.
Okay. Who has the new key? Just her?
Only hers, as so far as
The
he understands.
only other piece of information I'm interested in is how many like guards, goons, or like henchmen like typically hang out in the house.
On patrol at a time.
Yeah.
Good question. So besides Carl and Nikolai, her sons, Ernst himself is typically about the home and guarding it on some level. There are the house cook, as well as a maid. There is a third servant and a gardener, so there are 4 between the cook, the maid, a servant, and a gardener. Let me double check this. Ernst then lets slip that there is a third watcher child named Stella, but she is forbidden to leave her room, and only Lady Watcher has the key to her room.
What the fuck?
And besides that, there aren't really any guards, though he himself does not visit the cellar, so he doesn't know all the comings and goings of individuals in the cellar.
Interesting. Wow.
In fact, he says that he believes that Lady Watcher actually brings people over when she sends him out to do tasks, so that he himself does not maintain a record of the individuals or the number of which will come and go from the cellar.
Okay.
That was quite a lot from this guy.
So, do you think we
No,
got all
you
the
cut a
information?
finger off. That was pretty extreme.
You think we got the information, Riku?
I think that's about it. I don't think he was lying.
All right.
Ask
So,
him if he knows Stragnoli. Stragny.
Isaac Strasny?
Strasny.
Oh yeah, everybody knows that bastard. He killed a kid when he was younger. He goes around town bullying everyone. Nobody gets in his way with that damn demonic arm of his. Can I have my finger back?
yeah, we'll get you. So, out of like, I want to ask a question, like, out of game here. How do you guys feel about me killing this guy? Would anybody be like, "No, man, that's not cool," or
I feel like that's extreme.
yeah, okay.
Well, it's extreme, but at the same time, these guys
But it's
did
same
send
thing
people to
burns.
basically rough us up, you know?
Yeah.
I think the person you should really be asking is Uriel.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that probably goes against your code of conduct, Uriel.
I figured I'd ask before I did anything like that.
Well, you can still act and then deal with it.
People think a paladin wouldn't be like allowed to just murder people.
What was that?
I feel like a paladin wouldn't be allowed to just like straight murder people.
Okay.
but that doesn't mean you
I'm
can't.
outside right now, and I can't see.
Okay. You know what? You
But
guys,
you do it, just
I
don't
got an
tell you.
idea. I got an idea. You guys get yourselves ready to take a long rest here. I'm gonna go walk this guy out. Make sure he gets home safe.
Okay.
Look
Oh,
at that,
I
he gets
was
to live
coming-
after all,
I
boy.
thought he was coming with us.
I would like to take him. Yes. So which one of these stairs was the exit? Is it the one?
Yeah, it's
Riku's
just
so
the one to
happy.
the
He's
north.
like, look, everybody wins.
Yeah.
including
So
you.
what I'm hearing is it's okay if he dies as long as Uriel doesn't know. Is that like he's not like an accomplice or?
I feel like as long as Uriel doesn't know about it, like he couldn't possibly have a problem with it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll walk him out.
He doesn't.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
just keep behind him.
It's
What type of
dark out,
paladin
right?
Are you?
As you're
Um,
leaving, Riku taps you on the shoulder and wishes you good luck. Gives
Yeah.
you bardic inspiration.
It's dark out, right?
Yeah, I would say it's dark out at this point. Besides the moon, it's
Okay.
dark out.
Yeah.
You
Well,
hear
we'll-
me? I gave you some inspiration.
Oh,
bardic
thank
inspiration.
you. I appreciate it.
Just
So
in
these are the
case.
stairs to the outside, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'll. You got your finger there, bud.
And he goes as he passes Vincent. Vincent says, "Wow, you got off lucky with just
Yeah.
your finger."
Can
pal."
can I see the outside?
Yeah, let me expand this.
Just
It's going a little walk. That's all.
I think you guys are gonna like it. Don't worry.
Vincent's gonna take his long rest.
Wait. He's
Yeah.
not- Let's see what happens.
So the entrance. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna walk around here. Where I know where something is. I just don't remember exactly where it is. Where? Okay. I'm gonna ask. Where was the well? Remember there was a well we were like
well
bathing
is, like,
ourselves in?
Down to the south on, it's like down in this area. Although I
Okay.
don't see it on here, which means it might be like draping over. So let's like flip over to
Yes.
the other map.
Just
real
take him to a
quick.
Right
wishing
up.
well.
Yeah,
Oh,
right
okay. Yeah,
outside
we were on the
door.
second
Tell him
floor.
to make a wish. Give
Right.
him a coin.
Okay, so I'll basically just tell you what I'm gonna do. First I want to do a perception check just to see if anybody is like watching. You know, if there's
Yeah,
anybody.
go ahead and roll that. I want to see what this.
Okay,
comes
we
up
got
with.
23.
Oh!
Okay, so you think that there's a good chance nobody is looking directly at the windows right now of the bar, but that there's a chance that they might see you depending on what you continue to do.
Okay. Okay. So
No-
while we're
nobody's
walking
watching right
by,
now.
the well, I want to slit the guy's throat and throw him into the well.
Just hip
Okay,
check him into
so-
the well.
So I will allow the coup de grace. What I would say for that is make an attack roll at advantage.
Oh my god.
Attack roll at advantage. Okay, we got nat 20.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Okay. 15.
And go ahead and give me either a stealth or sleight of hand. Up to you.
Okay. Got an 11. Oh, you gave me the bardic inspiration though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 4. So another 15.
Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna flip over to this one thing really fast. It really doesn't matter which one I pick, just as long as we get to one of these, so I can make some rolls. This is to see whether or not anybody sees you. So I'm gonna roll this. Can you guys see this? Did not pop up for you. I rolled a
I
12.
don't think so.
Okay.
And you had a 15 for
Yep.
your stealth?
Yep.
Nobody sees you. So, as you get close to the well,
The
how do you
bardic.
do this?
What's up?
As you get close to the well, how do you do this?
Oh. Well, he's walking in front of me, and then when we get to the well, I just stop, slice his throat open, and chuck him in the well. Like it's kind of like he slumps over the rock there, and then I kind of just dump him out
Just
by the
fin-
legs.
Just finish
Just
the
dump
job.
him. Yeah, just yeah. So the water's gonna be a little tainted. Yes.
Gotcha. And as you do this, and he slumps down, you hear a splash about 7 or 8 feet down, and you can see his lifeless body gurgling into the water, turning it a darker shade.
Yeah. Okay. Axel pulls. I don't know if I would say I had like a rag. I pull out my rag, clean off the dagger, and put it in my bag and go back upstairs to have a nice little rest.
Business taken care of.
Done and done. All right, I think this is probably we'll bring this back
Ugh.
upstairs and we can join the rest of the group. I think we will take here for now tonight. I know we're 5 minutes out, but you guys can have a long rest. I will give you double check your character sheets. Let's go ahead and give you guys 1,000 XP for surviving the revenants and not dying there, on top of a number of other interesting and intriguing things that happened during the session. We will get you to level 5 here pretty quickly, I suspect. I don't want to spend too much more time at level 4. And we will pick it up here next week.